Hey guys, we're here with the Legacy Club, sitting around the table to talk about credit today. But first, how about y'all introduce yourselves? I'm David.
I'm Demaya.
I'm Jaheem.
I'm Kelmir.
And I'm Evan.
So I think I'll kick it off by explaining what credit is. Credit is like a score you get, or a three-digit number that tells you how trustworthy you are with certain things. For example, you go to a bank and you ask for a loan, they're gonna look at your credit score, and depending on if it's good or if it's bad, they may or may not give it to you.
Banks is not the only place. It's jobs, apartments, houses, car places.
A lot of places will run your credit, but I think what are some advantages or disadvantages of having a credit?
Negotiation power is like a big one. Where you like pick somebody's. Say you go into the car dealership, they ask you for like 100K, but you got good credit, bump it down to like, I don't know, 50, 5 and 40.
Also, like your payment, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like say
Monthly payment.
like a monthly payment. Let's say I get I get a car. You said like 500. You could be like, nah, I don't want that.
Lower
Right.
it down to
Yeah.
375.
I'm gonna need that.
75.
You always say 370.
Favorite number.
Lower that down to 250.
I don't think they're gonna go that far because they wasted money.
Yeah, true.
300 is the lowest because my grandma car payment is 300 every month.
Compare that to somebody who has bad credit. How would that
Right.
turn out if they requested to lower
would
their?
have like at least 600 to 700 a month.
Yeah, because they're not really trustworthy because they're gonna want more from you because they can't trust you with long-term payments. They're probably gonna want you to pay it up as soon as possible.
Right.
I think I'll say one. I would say this is more of a like a disadvantage. Yeah, like rent for your apartment nowadays, they'll run your credit for rent, and they just might not even give you the house. Like I know a prime example. My sister, it took her so long just to find an apartment because they were wanting like 725 here in Rochester, which I think is a little crazy.
What's the
and-
minimum?
The minimum like for a credit score,
Mm-hmm.
like 620. 620 is not like good or nothing. I'd say it's pretty bad. I think a good credit score is like 700, just about. But 620 can get you some places. It's kind of like I won't say it's a middle ground. I say
It's still gonna be high interest. but, like,
yeah.
it
Yeah.
comes
It,
with.
it'll get you somewhere.
It'll
won't-
still have your rent higher.
yeah, it'll get you some places. How about ways to build credit?
Paying on time.
Wait, not time.
Only use 30% of your limit.
And what is a limit?
A limit is I'm gonna say your credit limit is your balance. Like if you have $1,000 and 30% of that is $300, and that's all you spend is $300.
Also, I should only use a little bit of my limit. That's kind of weird, man. Why give me a limit of $1,000 if I can only spend $300? That's kind of weird, but you know.
Also have an authorized user on your credit card.
What's the authorized user?
It's basically somebody who you put on your credit card who can also use it.
Would they credit rise even though they're not actually using that card?
Yes, they would.
So I can just join on somebody else, like my mom or something, and then
Yep.
if she has good credit, I could just
Mhm.
leave out
As
it.
long as she
Right.
knows what she's supposed to about that.
I
Right.
hope so.
As long as she pays on time.
Pays on
Right.
time, yeah. Maybe I'll ask my mom. She might lie to me. I mean, hey, like, hey, mom, what's your credit score? 700.
He's a liar.
Yeah, well, how about we'll talk about something that I feel like people don't talk about much, and that's credit discrimination. No,
Wait, can we run it back real quick?
we're going back.
What if you're paying two of the same bills on your card? How can you check or find that? Like you don't know that it's happening, or if they like taking extra money off your card. What can you do?
I think you were referring to the credit report that you get a couple times a year, which you can get for free. Don't ever pay for credit report. You're scamming yourself.
Yeah, like
Yes.
every 3 or 4 months. I
Yeah,
believe.
Yeah,
3 or 4
quarterly.
months. Now, let's say you get your credit report and you see something on there like, I'm not paying that. That's not mine. You can dispute it, and because it's not yours. If they don't got the paperwork to prove it, they got to take it off. Because
You don't
me,
have to pay it.
yeah, me personally, I'm not paying nobody else's bills. That's crazy. It's hard enough. It's hard enough as is. My rent's my rent's like 1,000. I don't know, 1,200. takes a while.
$1,200.
1,200. Oh.
You're wasting $1,200.
Yeah.
Now we could.
Now
get
we can go
into
on?
credit
Okay.
conditions.
How credit discrimination?
Credit discrimination. A big one is just race. No company, a company cannot deny you of getting any form of credit or loan just because you're, let's say, I'm black. They can't deny me because I'm black or you're black. Like
They can't deny me because I'm 17.
they can't deny me because I'm gay.
They can't deny me if I was a transgender.
Or if you're like, if you're divorced or married or not, they can't deny you.
Right, or your husband is dead.
They also cannot persuade you to not get credit. They can't just look at you as like, you can't ask a question. Let's say, do you think I should get this, or how should I go about this? Like, I don't think you should do this, and that. They can't do that. It's illegal. You can sue.
Facts.
Oh.
Sue and get a lot
Credit
of
discouragement.
Yeah, it's credit
Yeah.
discouragement. Because I mean, if they're doing that, you can sue, and definitely sue. Don't let them get away with that.
They can't deny you based on your religion, origin, or race.
Yeah, you can believe in all types of, I don't know, what people believe in, God, Islam. What doesn't matter. You can still get a line of credit as long as you live in the U.S.
Buddhism.
Yeah.
Islam. What is a way I can check my credit score? Because I mean, I might need it.
Credit Karma.
Credit card.
There's a lot of free apps that you can just go download on your phone and like look at it for free. Once again, don't pay for it.
Yeah, don't pay for that.
And you could check your credit score.
I think I heard about this company called Experian. Is that right? Is that a way to get a good line of credit?
Yeah, that's for like the quarterly credit reports we were talking about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get those for free instead of
That-
paying for them.
Oh,
There's,
how much you check a year.
There's a TransUnion as well, right?
Oh yes.
Yes.
There's
That's
one
that
more.
one is free.
There's one more.
I don't know how to say it. You know
I was trying to
that.
set you up. It's called
Please don't do it.
Equifax. Equifax. That is,
Equifax.
that's the last
I was thinking of Echo, but I couldn't get the second part.
one. Yeah, that key was a
so
little.
let's just say that place will not begin with that.
Hey, where you get your credit from?
Equinox.
Start with
Start with E.
Leave it at that.
Oh, there's another thing too. Jobs and businesses also check your credit. So like law enforcement checks your credit because you have so much power. Your RG&E might check your credit too because they
Working
want
with
to trust you.
elderly people.
Yep. Yeah, they want to make sure you're responsible with paying bills or just having that power, like in certain jobs, and definitely banks because you're managing money. They want you to
Is it
not.
all banks or certain banks?
I would say certain bank. Well, I think all banks would probably because you're managing money and they're trusting you with because banks make money off of you.
Right.
They're not trying to
Taking
lose
in-
money.
Taking in thousands upon thousands of customers.
Just
So,
pay on time and they could trust you with some more money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking about making money off of you, that's where interest rates come in. That's a big one. Let's say you're getting out a loan, and you can't pay it all in full, which you should always pay it all in full. You have a minimum payment, I don't know, $20, right? $1,000 loan. They say they might make like 5% more interest off of that, and in your eyes, oh, my minimum balance is like $20. I can do that. In the long run, they're making so much more money of you. They can possibly make 200, 300 more of your money. You don't even realize it because you're paying it off, and then eventually, you're like, why is it not going down? I've been paying this for like 5 years. I'm
You're
like, $1,000
paying
loan.
double of what you signed up for.
Yeah,
Getting
that's-
scammed the whole time.
Yes.
Basically, scam legally.
For real.
Legally scamming.
Aha, tricks on you.
I got a question.
What's your question?
Okay, so does having good credit determine your like the amount of money that they loan to you, like on a card, the limit?
Oh, the limit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
can you boost your limit?
Yeah, you can boost your limit. So, let's say you have a card. We're gonna use 1,000. It's the easiest to use it. Work with. You may say, I want more of a limit. If you're paying your credit card on time, you got good credit. They'll give you more of a limit. Your 1,000 can turn into 5,000, and now you can use more. You're really only using 30% of 5,000, which is I don't know how much more that is. I'm not doing the math. So you can increase your limit. It can go up. I don't know, like tens of thousands if you just have good credit. Probably if you are just breaching 700, maybe you can get a 5,000 limit. But the chances of you getting like anything higher than 5,000, I feel, is a little much. Not saying you can't do it, but
Very trustworthy.
yeah, they trust you a lot. Just
But
leave
can
that
we
there.
trust them is a question.
Probably not. Probably not. They're probably making double that on us.
Triple
Still.
that.
Triple, yeah.
Anytime you making monthly payments, they're taking out interest.
Interest, man. That interest could be 1.8, and it'll still just be crazy.
You may not think it's a lot.
It's not, yeah. Or you may not think, but yeah, you're paying so much more. And it's it really affects how your housing is, your mortgage. That's a big one. Let's say you buy a house for like 500,000, and let's say you make a little bit of a down payment, let's say 100,000 something. I don't know. Exact numbers are hard.
25.
Sure.
Sure.
Maybe 25. That interest may look low, but you might be paying over like $600,000. Yeah, more
than the house cost.
Right.
Yes.
And that's is determined by your credit score. You got a bad credit, oh my God, you're paying so much more.
They're adding.
Near $1 million.
Yes, near.
Yes. They're
Yeah.
adding 7. No, they take out 4 to 7%.
Yeah, just about off of a house,
That's having bad credit.
and that's just you paying off for like 30 years. Okay, for 30 years, imagine 30 years of interest of your money. That's getting turned from 500,000, $1 million, maybe 15. You never know.
All depends on what type of house you get.
And what type of credit you have. So it's very important to have good credit. Please have good credit.
Having good credit is basically like a discount of how
Yeah.
much
That's
interest,
a good way to put it.
of how much interest they take out.
Yeah, that's a good way.
Guys,
to put
have good credit. I'm gonna come hunt you.
it. You're not getting out of interest rates.
Yes.
Sadly, you have interest on almost.
But
Oh.
if you pay out what you want in full,
in full,
or in cash,
then you don't have to pay zero interest.
0 interest.
Well, that's the only thing you have to work up. Probably pay is like taxes, stuff like that. Right?
Yeah. So pay your
That's
stuff
like-
in full, but if you can't,
How much
don't
in
pay.
Rochester? I mean New York, like $5, $3.
$5.
Tax. How much tax?
Tax, a lot.
Tax
Tax sucks.
But it's not in the thousands.
Yeah. The lower you can get your interest rate, the better, and the less you're giving to the bank. Because come on, you're putting your money in the bank. You don't want them taking it. I mean, come on. I'm paying you double than what I should be by just having my account open.
I'm saving that money. You could bury my grandma.
You're dead wrong for that. You're dead wrong for that.
We're not getting into that
At all.
That's another discussion.